Once we have eliminated the two options for Ani Hashem Elokechem of Vayikra, Perek 18, Pasuk 2, namely that it comes as an introduction identifying the source of the command that was to follow, or that its function was to inform the nation of the accountability factor, we can now entertain a third option, one provided by Rashi in his commentary, that the Ani Hashem Elokechem is to be treated as a standalone statement. It is to be understood as a request or a demand to the nation, similar to the opening three words of the ASSERET HaDIBROT, in which the Chumash states, Anochi Hashem Elokecha, I am Hashem your God, Asher Hotzeiticha Eretz Mitzrayim Beit Avadim, that released you from Eretz Mitzrayim. The content is basically the same. There are some nuanced changes. The Ani, Anochi, both statements are directed to the people as a whole. Vayikra is in the plural, Elokechem, while Shmot is in the singular, Elokecha. This, an issue that is addressed in Midrashic literature and is the subject of a commentary by Rashi. The same issues that presented themselves in Vayikra are also present in Shmot. Firstly, it would be fair to assume that Anochi Hashem Elokecha as an introduction was unnecessary. For the past year prior to their departure, there had been a constant involvement of the metaphysical into the physical world in the form of the 10 plagues, followed by Kriyat Yam Suf, and as such, there was no reason for the people to have assumed that this was not the same force that was involved in their release from Egypt. An identification as to the source that was now communicating with them would not have been necessary. We would also need to eliminate the accountability fact that is sometimes embedded into this phrase on the basis that the accountability must follow the obligation, not precede it. And therefore, the statement of Anochi Hashem Elokecha is understood to be a standalone, in this case, an obligation to accept the sovereignty of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Anochi, I am demanding from you, the people, that you accept me as your Elokecha. Kabbalat Malchut. In this way, we have ASSERET HaDIBROT, 10 commandments, not 9. Similarly, we can interpret the Ani Hashem Elokechem, Vayikra 18, Pasuk 2, as a demand, a request, an expectation that the nation accept the sovereignty of HaKadosh Baruch Hu and control over the Bnei Israel, whereas the Malchut aspect had been accepted at Matan Torah with the words Na'aseh v'nishma. In Vayikra, the request is to accept the Gzeirot that God was about to present to the nation. In the words of Rashi, Ani hu shamarti b'Sinai, Anochi Hashem Elokecha, I am the God who spoke to you at Har Sinai and stated Anochi Hashem Elokecha, not as an introduction, not as a statement of accountability, but v'kibaltem aleichem malchuti, whereby I requested and demanded, and you accepted upon yourselves my sovereignty. So too I am now asking that you accept upon yourselves Gezeirotai, my Gzeirot.